Look, go. Now do one. Keep going, keep going. Do one. All right, so I want you to be, your back is to that.
Back here?
Yeah, and have your butt like right here. Right.
Like I'm back?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's something telling me to be a major film director, you know, it will feel that much more special because of the journey. It'll be 2016 in a few days, and at this point it's do or die. You know, I've been working hard since 2012. It'll be 4 years next summer, since the last Olympic trials. Yeah. Oh, I got bubble gut. Right now it's really just staying healthy. 2008 when I tried out for Olympics, 2012 when I tried out for Olympics. Mentally, I wasn't there yet. There was pressure, but I made it hard for myself. I think I'm really close at this point, and if I give up, I'll live in regret the rest of my life. Go! It's like being a superhero, using all your strength at one time. That's why a lot of runners, they're so exhausted after. It literally takes everything.
I know track and field isn't going to last forever. I'm able to say, all right, after I'm done with this, I can venture into filmmaking and really do that wholeheartedly. But as for filmmaking, I can do that until I'm dead. So that's definitely what I want to do.
You look at each other, and then you're like, I want you to scoot. You're like, hey, hey! Hey, over here! Come to him, come to him. Okay. Film has always been my outlet. It's been something that I run to when track and field isn't working out. And I don't know if that's a good thing because I latch on to something else, but it fills me because it makes me happy. It fills the void that track kind of leaves empty a lot of the times. And I'll just tell everybody when to go. So y'all just keep doing. Are y'all ready? And action.
It's been a minute since I've spoken in front of a huge crowd. And since the age of 10, I've been competitive in track and field. And once I got to high school, I won about 9 state championships. It enabled me to get a full scholarship to South Carolina. I wanted to go somewhere that had my major. I always wanted to be a filmmaker. I qualified for the Olympic trials. I ran the A standard. To the Olympics, you have to get top 3. But I made, you know, it was 5th place. And everyone's just like diving, like, I should have dove. I think about it to this day, I should have dove. But in that time where I was feeling really low, I kind of revamped and redeveloped my passion for filmmaking. I'm gonna keep going until I get this world championship and Olympic medal, and I'm gonna keep going until, you know, I can have a movie on a big screen like that, maybe a little bit bigger.
Good luck, Johnny.
Thank you so much.
We're looking for you.
Everybody wave, y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Good.
If it wasn't for film, I think I would still have a lot of things built up. But film has just been that thing that has just kept me going. To be a vulnerable black man, that's, you know, the society says that's a no-no, you know what I mean? We're seen as strong, and if I need to express myself, I can say, watch this. I am a filmmaker because I am inquisitive, I am passionate, and I dream. Go forward. Go after him, Tim. Back up. Good action.
I want to just establish that, okay, there's a lot of zombies in this warehouse, and I want them to come from every corner. All right, zombies, you ready? Fly around that corner, because you heard these two juicy flesh people. Okay, you guys ready? And action, give it to me. Faster, faster, come on.
Let's see you pick up on that back side. Let me see some arms. See y'all go to your pocket. Pick it up on the back side. There you go.
You see the glory, but I know the story. Johnny wants to be a filmmaker. Shoot, he might want to do what you guys doing. He wanted to make his own movie. We're still working on his race strategy. If you win an Olympic medal, you can win some money to help you with your filmmaking. But right now, it's no money out there. It's his choice. How do he want to separate it?
I was gonna be behind you. I always tell myself I am the world champion. I am the best hurdler in the world. Just to give myself motivation. Because there are moments where it's just you and you alone, and you have to learn how to motivate yourself, because when you're at the line at the World Championships, the only person that's going to be in your ear is you. I hope the records last if I break any, but you know, no one ever can take a gold medal. Once you're a gold medal winner, you'll always be a gold medal winner. When the time comes, things happen. But I go in 110% until the very end. When you start something, finish it. My mom put a lot of my plaques and stuff up here. I got a lot of like MVP awards growing up. And then here's another one. Professionally, I have a lot of second place medals and no world championship medals. I thought I had more in here, but I guess that was it. A lot of times, as you know, I advance in my career, I have a lot of doubts, thinking maybe, you know, I've reached my peak, maybe I shouldn't be doing this anymore. And then when I look back at this, I'm like, well, this is something I've been doing all of my life. So my mother, of course, you know, she's the core of everything. She's the heart of our family. She kept everything together. Even, you know, the fact that my dad wasn't around, she was a mother and the father. She was a single parent. And my mom worked several jobs for me and my sister. And, you know, the story is not too different from what you've probably heard before, but it's definitely our story. Being around family, they stay real with you. But it's funny, after all that, everywhere I've lived and traveled, I'm back here in Clayton, back to the basics. And they're very supportive. You know, it's hard to find that anywhere else, because I've tried to look for support in other places. Hasn't worked.
Let's see. Johnny was always different, you know. When he started running track, he would take the camera with him to the track meets. I'm like, you can't, you know, focus on your events, and you're out here trying to film. Because in his spare time from running, when he was supposed to be sitting and resting, he would be filming. You know.
You hear no a lot. You get more no's than you do yeses in the world in the film industry. You really do. Hearing no all the time. I'm learning. It's taught me to be resilient. You just have to be able to bounce back. A lot of people don't dream. They kind of just float. All you need is that one person that believes in you, that sees value in your work. Stories, visual stories, help give us balance. Get home safe. Text me when you get home, just so I know. Okay. You got home. Everything's fine. My stories have a purpose, and ultimately they will help someone one day.
In the film world, you know, when it comes to athletics, a lot of people don't get it. They're like, you have to train. Just take a day off or train here. And they don't get it that I can't just do that.
21, 22, 23, 24.
Oh, that's why you worked so hard. Or that's why you didn't go out to the club with us or go out of town and get drunk. Like, I mean, you know, I don't knock it, but I sacrificed a social life. Next year's the Olympics, so just the thought of it being around the corner. I mean, I remember 2012, I didn't make the team, and I thought it was the end of the world. I was crying, eyes just pouring out. It's a lot of pressure.
All makes sense. Like you said, it's all about survival, right?
I'm just excited. I've never gotten a live reaction. Well, the last time I did a screening was in high school. And that's the last time I got a live reaction, but that was for a senior project. And my work wasn't as good as it is now.
Anybody can tell their story if they're willing to. Whether it's like a small arena of 10, 15 people or an arena of 300 people, the fact that someone's sitting there and watching something that I thought about, if people see that in this area, I love that. And if I can build an audience here, I love that as well. Those people got to see what I saw, what I envisioned, and to be able to hear a response, whether it's negative or positive, that makes me happy.
Y'all clean over there?
Yeah. I like a lot of ice, but I don't care.
I'm telling y'all.
Are you ready?
You go first.
They gonna say they need
Are you
more
ready
ice.
to start it? Start.
You need more ice?
Just,
We don't need more ice, y'all.
no.
I told y'all.
Do a little bit more.
Hey, schoolboy, come on.
Yeah, just a little bit more.
Don't dump it on us. All right.
A little more?
Because I feel like I'm about to go nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Every goddamn muscle standing up inside of her right now. Look at her arms, bro.
Careful now.
The things that it takes to be world class. It decreases the inflamed muscles.
A little more ice.
I told him, Coach, they need more ice.
What are you doing? Coach, it's like you don't understand. Coach, the ice that melt. Coach, what are you doing? Just because the ice melt don't mean we need more. It's only 45. You know what? You know what? You know what?
Thanks, Coach.
Let's go, Johnny. Let's go back.
Damn, I'm trying to run that fucking hard.
Just water the sweat on your front.
Too fast.
I stand by lane.
It's not a team sport. It's about balance. Being about blasting randomly, it don't make sense. It's counterproductive. I hate shit like that. That hurts the fuck out of me. It's counterproductive.
I'm trying to lactate right now.
You work so hard for 47, 48 seconds of a race, and then it's over.
The 200's okay. That's why I changed the speed with it. You all right? You good?
But I mean, yeah, your speed was just
but
good.
you were relaxed. You didn't go hard.
Yeah.
Johnny, you were 20. You
relaxed.
could run 20.21. You know. You see what I'm saying? You were right there.
This is like the first time I ever packed like 10 days worth of stuff in a carry-on.
You have your card?
What card?
What card your nephew made for you?
Oh yeah, where is that card at? Let me get my card. Let's show them what she made for me. Go, Uncle.
What does it say? Say, go, Uncle.
Look, EJ. Is that what you made for me? I loved to play tag when I was little, and no one could ever catch me. Those are just moments where it was like, okay, there's something there. Tenths to seconds, that's how we measure. If someone runs 10.1 and then the other runs 10.3, that's kind of light years from each other. The practice part is actually easy. It's the competition, and when it counts, that's when it becomes really mental.
In order to make the team, you need to finish in the top 3. Of course, it's the semifinals. Today is not going to put you on the team. Today put you one step closer to the teams.
You have another signature in you?
Yeah, it's been awesome.
That's dope. So y'all been here since the beginning?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've been following you.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Are you guys from here?
We're from Louisiana, New Orleans,
Yeah.
Louisiana. Yeah. So, whatever you think, yeah.
Good. This is going to be good.
You know, like where you at?
We have your number, right?
Yeah, DJ has it. What time?
Don't change up. Do your normal thing.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, you guys, we want to see you back Sunday.
Okay,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations.
And that's usually what I do. I watch videos of people eating what I can't eat. He's like really fighting SpongeBob right now. It's too funny, like. I just know that training's very difficult. Sometimes that really messes with your psyche. It'll drive you crazy. You know what I mean? So you have to have a balance. I've learned through the years is not just physical. It's not about putting in the work all the time. Sometimes it's about putting in the work mentally, meaning strengthening your mentality.
All you got to do is start 3. There's no second chance.
You have to go through a process, a journey, in order to become a champion. have to go through some type of trial and tribulation, whether it's dramatic or not. I had a panic attack the night before finals that most people don't even know. I was in the dorm room crying my heart out. And my mom was on the phone trying to calm me down. And I had never experienced that before. That's when I knew anxiety is something serious. Physically, I was the best in the world, but mentally, I wasn't there. And I think I was just overtrained. I psyched myself out. I was leading the whole race. So I was thinking, well, maybe I can get through this. But then I knew the night before that I'm not going to make this team. I just knew that it was over. I knew my dreams were over. I think failure is very important and is needed because that's what pushes you. That's what gives you fire. Through all the years, I never really had a balance. Track and field is not life. Film has always been my escape. And a lot of my films I've created out of failure. If I can do both at the same time, then hey, I'll do it. But if not, I think I'd be okay to say, hey, well, the way I used to study movies when I was a boy, and that was before track and field, I don't feel like I have to prove anything to anyone like I used to. I'm gonna do a couple more times just to have some options. Ready? We're rolling?
Sound rolling. Take 7.
This is a bit different. It's peanut butter, banana slices, and a little bit of honey.
That was good. Yeah, now you just gotta slow it down. Slow it down a lot. So take your time. Kind of like you're going into the bag, like you're ready. You're getting ready. Like this is a bit different. Like you're like, okay, hold on. You go into the bag and then you deliver it.
Then I could get out of here.
Yeah, because when he said
in weeks.
I was like, okay.
He's just talented. You could see it. As soon as he put some bass in his voice, that'll cover age.
He wasn't around growing up. And so I kind of grew up bitter for a little bit. But I finally got through it. I've had several conversations with my dad. His intentions are always sincere. Now that I'm older, and for him to still show that he can still be a father regardless of what age I am and come out and support me. So I really appreciate him for that. Do it again.
I don't know. What you see is what you get with him. He was born to do this. No question about it. Because I know one day he's going to make it. Because he deserves it. He's a good kid. He's been a good kid. Yes, sir.
Cut. That was perfect. See? There we go. All right. Y'all gonna walk all the way up to the bakery, which is on the right. So we're literally across the street. So if you walk up to the cafe bakery thing, then you're gonna cross the street. You'll see people walking in. Like a little field.
Welcome. Welcome. All right. Do you have any tickets? Film night on Clay Street. I'm so happy to see a packed house. Thank you for braving. Several of the filmmakers are here. You're gonna get to ask them questions, chat with them. That's
It's a good view.
Oh, nice.
This is a bit different, but I think it tastes better. It's peanut butter, banana slices, and a little bit of honey.
Filmmakers in attendance, please come up.
Oh Lord. Okay. My My name is Johnny Dutch. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and my film was The Boy and Boris. I guess what inspired the film?
Premiere to film tonight. That's kind of cool.
Yeah! It was so nerve-wracking. I mean, you do events like this, and it's like, well, maybe there is a lot of hidden treasure in North Carolina. Maybe I should just stay and use the resources that are here. Overall vibe was good, and it was just a healthy atmosphere. It was just a chance to show my work, and I'm so grateful. It's really cool, man.
There's a lot of reasons why we need these stories. There are things that I dream about. There are things that I see that I want other people to see. There's a lot of stories that haven't been told or told a certain way. I want to put my story on film so that someone of the younger generation can look at it and say, he went through something that I'm going through. I never really had a balance. Literally for almost 20 years of my life. Track and field has shaped my narrative, shaped my way of thought, especially when creating. In track and field, you can't rush the process. It doesn't happen overnight. I'm just grateful the fact that I'm able to just like get up and create. That makes me happy because some people can't do that. Some people don't know how to do it. Filmmaking does help me hold on to that magic that I used to feel when I was a boy. As long as I'm creating, I'm around other passionate people who are creating, I know I'm going in the right direction. I'll be happy.